There we are.
That is so hard.
Welcome back
stinking.
and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yo, happy Christmas, brothers.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Well said. The thing is,
Joyeux
right,
Noël.
can you have a more of a like harder intro to Christmas than when you have an intro song like that?
And the funky TLC music.
Oh my god. I
New
feel
and
like
improved.
you're merging Silk Song with festive. That's what that
So
feels like
good.
to me.
It just works.
Hey, boys, happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
It's that time of year. Nadolig Llawin, as we say in Wales.
Yep,
Is that right?
In the valleys, man. I Nadolig Llawin.
Couple of Christmases, couple of beers.
I'm not going to try and say it.
Go on.
What was it? Nadolig Llawin?
Nadolig Llawin.
Llawin.
Yeah.
Enjoy that fucking sound.
Yeah, if you're just listening on an audio right now, you're like, what's going down? Hey, how are we feeling, boys? We feeling festive?
I'm feeling
Adam,
festive. I'm dressed festively. We're all dressed festively.
Shouts out, yeah. It's look,
Christmas jumper edition.
Yeah.
represent.
I had to borrow Daz's, didn't I? Top bloke.
Shouts out, Dazza.
Still feeling mind.
I watch me. I
I'm
think.
coming for you, Dazza.
But the thing is, I feel like you've got a vibe, but you can match. You're like you could genuinely wear that in another scenario, and you'd be good.
Yeah, the
Know what I'm
scenario is if you're an eccentric theatre director.
Maybe. Have you seen?
Or not,
have you
that
seen
way.
Tick Tick Boom yet?
No, I haven't. I
See?
still need to watch it.
I'm
You look exactly like Andrew Garfield.
fact. Yeah, but bro, that's the thing though. But you can adapt that for the scenarios.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah.
him are fucked because like you can't really like unironically.
You could wear it maybe on Halloween.
Maybe. Well, you
What
dressed
sort
up.
of very like merry Halloween would that be?
Merry
You
Halloween.
could be like an undead Christmas worshipper. What do you call
Undead
that?
Christmas.
Oh,
fan.
I could be Krampus.
You could be Krampus.
Could be Krampus. Yo, shouts out Krampus. If you want to get in the festive spirit, right? Krampus.
Don't watch Krampus.
No, it was pretty shitty. Hey, but boys, how we
All
feel?
bad, but
How are you feeling towards this festive season? You excited? Are you feeling the bells ringing in your? I was gonna say. Are you feeling the bells ringing yet, Con?
Am I feeling the bells ringing in my heart?
I was gonna say your
Or
ass, but like,
in my arse. There's no ringing in my arse.
nice.
I am. Like,
it's the new version of butterflies in the stomach.
Christmas is growing on me. I've left my cynical teenage nature behind and I'm becoming a man. I think it's probably because I now wear turtlenecks.
Facts. You went
that
through a
could be
phase
the
of not
only
liking
way.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Dunno.
Damn.
Depression, probably.
Right.
Yeah, understandable.
Well, like, even if you don't like Christmas, like just the things that a lot more goes on around Christmas, like
What about?
party.
Yeah, but I always also worked.
Fair
I
enough.
always worked at Christmas,
Fair enough.
which was
I
like,
can imagine
the
that is a bit
holidays and
irritating.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
you'd be in. I remember I worked till like 3 o'clock in the morning Christmas Eve once.
Damn.
Pretty busy.
The thing is, like, that just ruins the next day, though. Then, right?
Yeah, I was just knackered.
Because Christmas Day in itself, like, maybe it's not as lit as some of the other days. Well, I don't know. For you two boys, it's pretty eventful, right?
Yeah, you got a pretty big Christmas. I generally have quite a big Christmas plan.
Do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Well, you're always doing the cooking, right? Well, or at least some of the cooking.
Oh yeah, I do some of the
you're
cooking.
busy.
Depends if we got the old grandparents coming over. I might be doing the
Mm.
meat again this year.
Why'd you
Yeah.
call them old, bro?
Hmm?
Why'd you call them old? The old
Well,
grandparents.
because they objectively
They're
are
not going
quite
to be young.
old.
Oh, my young grandparents.
the old boy. Shouts out Maxie, by the way.
Yeah, big shout out
Shouts
to Maxie and Shirley.
Shouts
She'd
out
be
Shirley
gutted if I
too.
didn't shout her out in the podcast.
Shouts out Shirley.
Not that
Big
she
up
listens.
Shirley.
She thinks I'm a weirdo for
Not
doing
that
it.
she has Wi-Fi.
Does she really?
Yeah, well, big Christmas. Hopefully we get some people over this year. I'm a bit more excited this year because, you know, the prospect of other people coming over. Last year was me and my mum.
Yeah, that makes a bit of a
It was
difference.
nice enough, don't get me wrong. Chilled out, but, you know, you want more family coming together.
Yeah, I can't even remember my Christmas last year. I don't know what I did. What
La-
did you do?
I didn't. we had a friend
Came
come
over my
stay
house.
with us.
Oh,
I
you
did
had,
pop
yeah.
over. I did pop over Tom's on Christmas Day. Shouts out.
Yeah,
Tom.
and followed all COVID rules.
Yeah. Fact.
What does it fucking matter? 'Cause the government didn't.
Facts. 1-0.
What are you
Yeah.
going to do?
That
Long
no-
Island, Boris.
What did we do? Christmas was a weird one last year, right? Because it all sort of derailed a lot on very, very short notice. Like 4 days before Christmas, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it was lockdown, full central. So last year was a bit of a blur. So I think, but then again, this one's not exactly like my work Christmas do got cancelled yesterday,
Oh.
which isn't fun. You know, I was quite looking forward to that. But
I don't know what mine's going to be.
bro, if it happens, apparently they're all getting cancelled. Yours got cancelled
Mine
too,
got
right?
cancelled.
Yeah. Like apparently.
Companies don't want to pay for a official work due. But, you know, there was an unofficial one on the side for mine.
I saw Boris's advice was, if you can, work from home, but go to the Christmas do if you get a chance.
Cheers, Boris. Bro, that's so crazy.
The
all
man's
that
just
stuff.
got chat. That's all I can
He's
say.
a funny man.
It is crazy though, right?
Fucking moron.
Honest to God, bro. Like, it's wild what's been happening with. I'm not trying to get political and shit, but man, like, especially at this time of year, because it's the one time of year you actually want to be doing stuff and seeing as many people.
It's just
as
a
you can.
jolly time of year, Boris. Why are you bringing us all down?
Did you see that gal who retired then, right? Not retired. She hung her boots
Angela Stratton. Yeah.
up. Yeah, and she was
Hung her
like,
boots up. Yeah,
was
that's
apologising.
Exactly
bro, it's
terminology.
the thing is, right? It's such dead chat on the video too. They're just like, oh yeah, it wasn't really a party. It was more wine and cheese, but it wasn't socially distanced. Like, fuck up. The
What
state
is
of
the
it.
answer to
A
that?
wine and
Yeah.
cheese is a party in my books.
Yeah, what do I
It's
say to that?
a better party than I've
Also,
ever been to.
Yeah.
What absolute knobhead, right, is in the recording room. It's obvious there's cameras in there because this is where you do the conferences to the world the next
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
And then they're just like, oh, they're practicing and doing a rehearsal. And then they're just like, oh, what happens? This speculation about the government party. Why would you do that? Even if it's chat, like, what common sense allows you to do
Yeah.
that? Do you know? And
Well,
then
it
she's
just-
just like, what do I answer that?
Well, it just shows they don't really care.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it shows a sort of disregard for the situation of COVID. The fact that they're telling people what to do and
Yeah.
forcing people to do stuff makes it terrible.
No, you're right.
Because if you're going to force people to do stuff, at least have, like, the decency to actually believe in what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds so silly, but like, if you're telling somebody to do something and then like completely opposite is what you're doing, like, you know, it's even little things like this Christmas now. I don't think they could enforce any serious restrictions because if they did, no one would listen.
No one would listen.
No one would now because of all of this. They're like, like, it's some sad stuff coming out of it, bro. Like, it's Christmas is the family time of year. It's getting cut short. So then something like this comes out so close. No matter what restrictions you're gonna throw, do you know what I mean? Like, maybe some people will, but a lot of people are just gonna be like, why should I? You know?
Mm.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But hey, that's a negative note. All the TLC pod boys are here right now. There's no restrictions right now.
Positivity central, mate.
We filming
Positivity
that
Yeah.
central.
Christmas special. Hey, Christmas. Con, what have we got Santa for this year, bro?
My Christmas list this year is really, really boring. When I say really boring, the only thing that there is on it is a brand new edition of a Russian grammar textbook.
Wow.
Wow.
You're getting
Exciting
old.
Christmas
Yeah.
in the good household.
Oh, Santa's been watching me.
Hopefully Krampus doesn't get me and take me away.
That film's got such a strange concept.
Very weird, isn't
It's
it?
so weird because they don't even they don't even tease the villain. It just he's there.
Yeah.
Just turns up on a rooftop,
Just
jump in.
the little old woman goes like, Krampus is coming, and then he just arrives, and
He's
then
there.
anarchy ensues.
Like the girl says, "Can I go with my boyfriends?" Within seconds, you see Krampus killing her. Bro,
No premarital sex this Christmas.
absolutely not. It's quite bro, what a movie. And then my mother, oh man, crazy. Yeah, but well, if you've been a good enough boy, surely you should get your textbook then, right?
Hopefully I get my textbook,
I really
which
hope
is the saddest thing.
God, I'd
21
fucking hate
years
if I
age.
don't get my textbook.
I actually would. I kind of need it for my degree.
No,
I
it's like,
haven't really got a lot of choice.
imagine your parents pull up with a BMW. It's like, this is yours, Connor. It's
I
like,
don't want this.
I asked for a textbook.
I want a book.
What about you, Moxie? What's on your Christmas list this year?
I haven't got anything, to be honest.
Nothing at all.
Money, I think.
Money.
I just usually
Give
say,
me money.
Bank,
yeah, I just
bro.
usually say to people, you know, whatever you would spend, just give it in money.
Don't worry about
It's hard to wrap money, guaranteed,
Yeah.
but granted, but you know.
I was going to try and wrap that in a song for a second.
Where are you trying to
My,
spend your money
my
on? Tom?
bare common sense got that.
Where are you trying to spend that money on? That festive, those
Saving up
festive
now.
times.
for
Facts.
you know the good experiences that hopefully
Mm.
will come in the future. You know,
Facts.
I'm future proofing myself. hopefully.
Investing in your future.
Yeah,
That's what you're
exactly.
doing right there. I like the sound of
What
that.
about you,
Moxie.
Omzi? Where you going?
Well, phone, car, wallet. No, I'm joking, bro. I don't really know. I'm a very similar position to you. I've not asked for anything specifically. I did need a new pair of trainers, so I asked my mum for those. Got them on right now because my other ones have sort of.
Oh yeah, so
Oh, yes, the new Air Force.
Yeah, bro. But other than that, I asked for a pair of trainers. I'm lucky enough to get those.
yeah, I think I'm past the point of like really needing
you
like
don't need it.
presents, to be honest with you, because I can't really think what like I'd want.
And I don't want to just get stuff for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Like my mom loves to get us something to open, but it's just like I don't want you to like.
Yeah, it's nice
Yeah.
to have a little something.
Yeah.
But it's usually just like boxes of chocolate or something. For me.
Chocolate. I'm always excited by socks.
Yes, I've got no socks on right now.
Socks
which
and
is-
box.
New pants, new socks are always fun. Like the basics, just like some nice plain white t-shirts.
That's all you need.
Some
Back in the
nice,
day, you have boxes, socks, stuff like that. Lynx Africa, you like don't need it now.
Love it.
That's just
It's all I'll ever
necessary.
need.
Give me all the shower gel.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do
to
it.
be fair, thinking I'd probably want a camera of my own. However,
Nice.
far too expensive to ask a single person to get me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
the whole family.
So I'm like, maybe if I pot it all together.
Yeah,
could
maybe I
that.
should ask for some podcast gear. Maybe we should get like,
That's what I
some
was
portable mics or
Tell you
something.
one thing I have realized though, right? As I don't know if I can't say this, we can cut it. As two boys who are recently single, how much do you save on Christmas being a single person?
Oh, it's great. I love it.
my god, bro! Right,
love
it's
it.
crazy. Like you save so much money.
I remember the figure I spent the first Christmas that me and my ex-girlfriend spent together, and it's fucking heartbreaking.
You do because it just goes like that. And the problem is, you're always worried that you're gonna get one upped.
What did you get in return? Socks.
Yeah, no, I would have been happy if she got me socks.
Shouts out.
She didn't give me anything. She got me heartbreak. No, I'm joking.
Happy, bro.
I think she did get me some nice aftershave and a couple of cool t-shirts.
Yeah,
So-
aftershave's always a good one. 'Cause it's
Aftershave
something
is
I'd
al-
never buy myself.
That's the thing, but you always use.
Yeah.
I've
It's
got
never
fucking
something-
tons of it.
Yeah.
Have you?
I've got bottles and bottles and bottles of stuff.
What's
I have
your go-
3 bottles of one Paul Smith aftershave.
Postman's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Is it from like presents though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not as
that's
in ones that like, people just buy it for me. They're
Well,
like
that's the thing.
sets.
It's a good thing because, like, I use aftershave every day before I go to... You do just put it on every day naturally, but it's like,
Yeah.
I would never think to get it for myself. You know what I mean? It's like it's a good one of those little stocking filler things. Pants and socks are another one that are really good little stocking fillers. Also chocolate and sweets. Like, stuff like that I still fuck with
There's
at
so
Christmas.
many different kinds now.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
They
Christmas
got
wide
orange
variety.
truffles of Galaxy. So you know
Yeah.
like the
Hang on, what?
you know the Malteser truffles,
Yes. Yes. Okay.
right? Galaxy are doing their own version,
Mm-hmm.
and they've got it in 4 different flavors. They've got it dark, white, orange, and normal, like milk.
Yeah.
This is
Mate, it's blowing my mind.
the modern world.
It's crazy.
The
bro.
Christmas aisles are
Yeah,
different gravy, mate.
I bet that's one perk of working in Sainsbury's this time of year, right? You can just see that stock coming in and you're like, right, I'm getting that tonight. on my- That's on my 10% discount, baby.
Yeah, you've seen the Sainsbury's thing though.
I have. Sainsbury's is, I won't lie to you, in comparison to Asda.
Rugged.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I'd say, yeah.
Bro, but Asda this year is coming up with some crazy stuff. I bought something the other day.
Really?
It was a box. It was a tiny box like this, and it was a ball of chocolate, and it had Baileys and marshmallows in it. And you pour hot milk over it, and you got hot chocolate.
That is cool.
It tasted shit, but that's not the point I'm getting to here, right? The point is, I
The
had
thought
that
was
option. Yeah,
The
like
thought was there.
don't get that in me, do you? You know what I'm
Do,
saying?
do you know how this is how festive spirit the British public are feeling right now? I work last night, so I work in a bar. Started at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, finished at 2. We ran out of Baileys. That is how much the British public love Irish products.
We were going to get a bottle.
We were gonna get a bottle.
We
for
were
the
going
pod.
to get a bottle for this pod. This exact one. It was £9.50 a litre in Tesco's,
I know, right?
and that's a banging
It's not
price
bad
if
at
you
all,
ask
yeah.
me.
You strike me as the type of man that likes a tipple on a Baileys
I love a Baileys.
with
Oh,
ice.
Baileys
never-
with
I've
a
never-
single cube of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to, because you don't really want the ice to water down. But like,
Yeah.
I don't really like room temperature drinks. I kind of maybe if you refrigerated a Baileys.
Ooh, froze a Baileys.
Yeah, because it wouldn't
Yeah.
freeze.
No.
Just go nice and icy.
It'd be nice and cool.
Have
Yeah.
you tried the extravagant ones? Like they have like the orange one, the mint one.
Strawberries and cream. I've tried.
Oh, I
That
have tried that
sounds
one.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think that's it. In fairness, I don't think I've tried the.
I
other
must say though,
Mint Baileys
hand
is
on
good.
heart, never had a Baileys in my life.
Yeah, that
one. Have you
baffled
not?
me.
Never.
They
You
are
should get
good.
a
Not big drinkers in my family.
I know,
though,
but even so, like
Oh,
you know,
well,
for
my
Christmas,
family are very much.
Nice.
but even for Christmas,
Nice.
for like say for Christmas Day, if it's just you and your mum chilling, like for example, you should get a bottle and just have a glass just for like to taste, because it tastes.
Yeah,
It's a bit like Werther's original vibe.
Yeah, well, my mum don't drink like full stop.
At all.
I don't really drink very often, so yeah, it's just something I wouldn't spend my money on usually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it does look pretty good.
It
Not
is,
gonna
bro.
lie.
To be fair, you wouldn't want to drink it in the summer.
I've got an idea.
What?
Might get my nan a bottle of Baileys,
So you can have
and
it.
then she brings it.
Get
to the
nan drunk.
Yeah, then she brings it to the Christmas table. I can try it.
Facts. I don't know if you'd want to drink it with your dinner. That would
Yeah,
be a bit.
Just like a
Dessert, though.
dessert.
Ah, right. So you got your nice chocolate.
Or
and
you
Yule
can
log.
make. There's a lot of nice cocktails with Baileys in.
Yeah, that's facts. He bought a Yule log last night. We got back. We went to the pub.
Yeah.
Came back. and He just bought a Yule log on the way home and just demolished it.
Only
Nice.
got a quarter left now, I think.
Nice.
Shouts out to the Yule log boys.
Shout out. But honestly,
The
the co-op ones are weirdly the nicest decorated ones out of all of them I've seen. Went to M&S. There's like the most minuscule amount of white
Really?
dusting on it.
Joke.
Tesco one that my mum's got,
mm.
just a minuscule amount of white dusting. The co-op one, it's got little swirls on top and everything.
Of white dusting.
No, like the
But the
chocolate
whole shebang.
swirls, and then it has got the white dusting as well. I was like, okay.
Your white dusting
I see you co-op. I
Pablo
see you up in your
Escobar's
game.
favourite.
seems to be a little bit of a kink for you. White dusting on that Yule log.
You know it.
You know it. What's your go-to Christmas dessert?
I'm not a massive desserts guy. I don't. We normally have a cheese board.
Yeah, it's very,
But like there'll generally be like a meringue maybe. Or
Ooh, I like it.
meringues are
trifle.
good.
trifle. I think my nan
Trifle's
normally makes
good.
a trifle. There'll be 4 or 5 because it'll be
Yeah.
like my mum will make one, like one of my aunts, or like I've got 3 aunts. They'll make one. My nan will make one. My other nan will make one.
My other nan,
And it's
My
always a
other aunt will
competition.
make one, and then it will just be like free for all. And then you
Yeah.
just find you have to eat 8 slices of different variations of Christmas cake.
yeah, you always eat so much dessert,
Yeah,
right?
and I don't know if this is like a hot take or something, but the traditional like Christmas desserts, I think are grim.
Well, like
Christmas
Christmas
pudding,
shit.
Christmas
Yeah.
cake. What else is there? There are mince pies.
well, we did try mince pie earlier on, boys. And
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but it's not the greatest
wasn't
either.
too bad. Wasn't too bad.
I'm sure there's other stuff as well. I can't really think of it off the top of my head. But the 3 staples of Christmas desserts.
Overrated.
Yule
I'm not a
log.
fan.
Uh,
Oh, I like the Yule log. Yeah.
Arctic roll. Not
Arctic roll.
Christmas.
No.
It's only because it's cold in the name.
Have you boys got any any
Polar
sort?
bear roll. Yeah.
Have you?
A penguin biscuit.
Nice.
Nice play.
Oh, nice
Hey,
one.
have
Go
you
on,
guys got any so sort of like TV traditions? Because I feel like at Christmas more than any other time of year, like as families, you sort of tend to have a consistent watch. There's always something that you watch every year without a doubt. Now I've got quite a few, but I'm curious to hear where you boys are. Have you got any like consistent Christmas watches within your houses at Christmas?
The only thing I can think of is the BBC normally put on a Christmas Carol, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's a different one every year.
Yeah.
No, I tell you what I always watch. Me and my dad always watch the ghost stories. Christmas ghost stories are a really big thing. I didn't realise this till maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And like Christmas Eve, they do a Christmas ghost stories thing on, it's like BBC, it'd be like BBC One. And it's really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know why ghosts and Christmas are like a thing. But obviously when you consider like Christmas Carol, like one of the famous stories of all time, 3 famous Christmas ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of weird. I think it was narrated by one of the blokes that's in Sherlock, whoever plays Minecraft. That guy went to Oxford, very smart.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's always quite interesting. Do you know the guy I'm on about?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn. So you watch ghosty stuff?
ghost
Christmas
stories.
tradition?
Yeah,
It
ghost
does go
stories.
well because I feel like the family sort of setting is nice and cold, all that sort
Mm.
of stuff.
Yeah.
It's usually
It's
dark.
It's
Turn
quiet.
Yeah.
the heating off, girl.
Yeah.
It's
Imagine even from a ghost. Turn the bloody tin
Turn
down. It's
it
boiling
down.
in here.
You just see the breath in the air. Who's that over there?
What about you, Moxie? Have you got any consistent Christmas watches at this time of year?
None that really come to mind, to be
No?
honest. I'll usually watch what's on TV, which is usually like Shrek or bloody Home Alone or something.
Have you seen Shrek the Holes?
I haven't, no.
Bangs.
Wait, the holes or the holes?
Holes.
Those are
Shrek
very
the
different.
Holes.
Shrek the holes. I imagine
Shrek.
it's very different.
No, I can't really think of anything in particular. We usually just watch older films.
Yeah. Have you seen It's a Wonderful Life?
I have seen It's a
That's
Wonderful
a good
Life,
movie.
yeah. Watched on a cruise ship.
It's a phenomenal
Actually.
film.
Ah, we were on a cruise for Christmas,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Did you?
Yeah, I couldn't quite like centerize it because the ship kept going like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I think Godfather is the ones we're gonna watch this year.
Mm.
Christmas Eve,
All of them.
Godfather 1, Christmas Day, Godfather 2. Shit, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Boxing Day, Godfather 3.
But for the ship
Yeah.
film, for the ship Godfather.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Godfather, so, you know.
Oh, you're missing out.
Hey, I'll pop
missing
over
out.
for Christmas Eve, Mark. Watch Godfather 1,
Mm.
man.
Alright, babe.
That's what I'll
Hey,
do.
Ormsey,
Yo.
you said you got a big list. What is it?
I've
Yeah.
got quite an extravagant list, boys. So in my house, we're quite basic, but we also have our traditions. We always watch A Christmas Carol, but the Jim Carrey version. So the new, like, not new anymore, but like the animated version. We watch that version, like,
Oh, yeah.
maybe like around December time, anywhere within December. We watched Gavin and Stacey Christmas special from like 2008 and last
That's
year.
good.
Like on repeat, like constantly. Like that's just always on some point of the day from this time on.
Yeah.
Seriously.
My mum watches that.
Yeah.
So it's one of the Gavin and Stacey episodes I've watched multiple times. So
Did you
it's
watch the
good.
new one, the one they did like 2 years ago?
I feel like I caught the end of it.
That one was really funny. Did you see that one?
The new one.
Is it the one where
Yeah.
they sung the Pogues
Yeah.
at the end? And they're in the karaoke bar? Or was that the very new episode they did?
That is the Christmas special, but that's
is that
not
the
at the
one
end
from
of the
before?
episode. That's like the start ish.
Oh, well, it was in the episode somewhere.
Where they're also and
and
they
they
go
sing the Pogues.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a banger though, and it's just easy watching,
Mm.
and it's just comforting. It's
Oh,
just
I always
fun.
watch Only Fools and Horses as well.
Oh,
Don't know why.
okay.
It's always on at Christmas.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
always on at Christmas. You're right.
On Gold. They have like literally
comedy.
Only Fools and Horses for about
Marathon.
24 hours
So
each
straight.
day.
Gold's such a weird channel.
Yeah,
know.
bro. All right. I'm surprised though. None of you two mentioned what I feel. Not even in just my experience, but in like a general perspective, is probably the biggest Christmas watching tradition. Do you know what's Polar Express?
I've never seen the film.
Polar Express scares me.
Well, yes, creepy, right?
It's
Tom
very
Hanks
creepy.
plays like 19 roles.
Yeah. There's like a weird man on top of the train. There's the weird Scrooge puppets.
Yeah,
Not a
but
fan.
to me, bro, that's like a movie that we watch every Christmas Eve without fail. And like I didn't know it was just me. Like a lot of people I've spoken to have like, yeah, that's the go-to Christmas standard
No,
movie.
it's a horrible film.
I think
I
it's
don't
good,
enjoy
yeah.
it.
I didn't used
Freaks
to
me
enjoy
out.
it. Yeah, I didn't used to, but now I started understanding the intentionality of the screenplay.
Shut up. No, I've never seen the film, so I can't really
You
comment.
should watch
but
it this Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
You
It,
just
it doesn't appeal to me, really. I
Tom-
don't know, just looking
Yo,
at it.
Tom Hanks's 4 characters doesn't appeal to you. That's pretty cringe, bro.
Yeah. I liked him in Toy Story. That's enough for me in the
wanna
cartoon
ruin it.
world.
Woody. That reminds me of the quiz from
Yeah.
the episode
From-
that hasn't happened yet.
Nice.
Saved it.
Damn. All right, boys, should we move on to some bones to pick?
Yes.
Fat
So
intro.
I've been sat thinking about things that annoy me, as I often do.
Even though it's Christmas.
But in a
Even though it's
festive way.
Christmas, you still will never cease to annoy me. And I came to kind of one conclusion, is that as much as Christmas is great, a lot of the food items in Christmas are pretty annoying. And the first
Controversial.
one I've got, and I think this is a pretty commonly held opinion, is that turkey is not a great meat.
Facts.
Really?
If you had the choice between chicken, lamb, turkey, pork, or beef, I reckon 70% of the population would probably rather have one of the others.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Yeah,
And
but then
I-
you also have one of the others anyway.
Yeah, you do.
You
but
double or triple up on
Yeah,
meat for
but that's
Christmas,
why,
right?
because you have to compensate for how bad
No,
the turkey is.
I disagree. I like turkey. It's got more of a flavour than chicken.
Do you
Ooh,
think?
Like
I don't think
chicken's
so.
far
I
more
don't know.
versatile, which is why I have it more often.
But if you-
Turkey's got more flavour. Pork, get it in the bin.
Yeah, that's fair.
Beef, I wouldn't want beef on Christmas Day.
I have people on Christmas Day.
Lamb, I smack lamb on. Duck seems like I've had duck,
Duck.
quite often on Christmas because it seems like a
You like duck, don't you?
I like
You like
duck
a
a
duck.
lot, but it seems like a sort of like family sort of meat. I don't know why.
Duck.
Duck
As a-
family.
It's a very weird concept going on
Maybe
in
it's
my
because of
head.
the ducklings. They're
Yeah,
a nice family
maybe.
unit, and then you are murdering their parents.
Man,
No,
Fib,
what do you hate so much about?
it's just so
turkey?
dry.
It's dry.
Yeah, like there's
and
something.
grey
Yeah,
and
but that's
floppy.
That's the same with like a chicken if you just carve the breast off.
I know, but I still feel like
Like
that
if you think
maintains
about
more
it, how often do you have chicken with a carved breast?
quite
A
often these
massive
days.
chicken.
like a full chicken, and you carve the breast.
Yeah.
Now, quite often in my
You
house.
sure?
Yeah, because we only literally the last month, me and my dad have started
Yeah.
getting them like roasting
No,
chickens
my
like
mum
twice
does
a
it
week.
for roast
Funny.
dinner.
No, seriously, bro, you can ask
Mm.
Dazza.
My mum
It's-
does it for roast dinner.
Bro,
yeah, well,
it maintains the moisture so much nicer in my
Mm.
opinion. I don't know what it is. There's something about
maybe
it.
slightly nicer, but
Maybe it's because my mom doesn't get full turkeys though. She usually gets like a turkey crown.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because she doesn't like legs and shit and
That's
bones.
also- that's the only other thing though, is that the economics of the turkey industry have gone into overdrive, ladies and gentlemen.
What
The
do you mean?
fucking price of a turkey now,
It's crazy,
it's like
right?
50 quid.
That's but that's just like average one these days.
For a Christmas turkey,
Yeah.
not cheap.
Yeah, for 50 quid, I'm binning off a turkey.
Like, you can get a chicken for a tenner.
Well,
Get a
used to,
Nando's chicken in.
you could.
Yeah,
You
just
used
get
to
an
have to,
KFC in.
my mum
Shout
got,
out to later on in the episode.
Shouts
Mm.
out.
Or previously in the episode. I
Or
don't know.
something that happens in the future we're not quite sure about.
You also have to book them in advance if you want a good one, right? So you can't just rock up
KFC or turkey?
to turkey.
Also, shout out to later on in the episode.
Yo, but you can't just rock up anymore. Well, you can, and you can get a generic turkey. But you know, if you want like a
It's
nice
tough,
turkey,
yeah, yeah.
you have to like. My mum books her
Do your
turkey
research,
from Marks.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, you have to book
Go
it
to the
in and
farm.
go.
Which one's gobbling the most?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it's like the flavorist one.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
agree with that though, because I feel like, to me personally, I agree in saying that it's probably the dry. For example, we had a friend, somebody cooked us a curry last Christmas, right?
Mm.
And they used the leftover turkey from the day before, and I'm just like, bro, every single bite I took, I was like, if this was chicken, this would be so much more tasty, because it generally just dries
Is that
out.
what I use? I didn't even notice that.
What?
Am I thinking the same?
No.
Different curry.
Yeah.
Not the curry
Different
that-
person.
No,
different
you're
curry.
thinking about a different thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Different
okay.
person, different curry.
Oh, I was going to say.
That was a veggie curry.
All right, let's
Oh, yeah,
go
of course,
meat
yeah.
by meat.
Ooh.
Versus battle versus
Who
the
can
turkey.
beat my meat?
Wow.
Welcome
New
to the
segment alert.
Who can beat my meat?
Right, so turkey, chicken. I feel like chicken's so like versatile. I wouldn't want it again just because turkey seems more special to have on a certain day because I have chicken the rest of the year.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it has got a stronger
Okay.
flavour.
Yeah, fair enough. I will concede on this one occasion.
It has got a
turkey
stronger
is
flavour.
perhaps better than chicken.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
I
Lamb,
understand.
I mean, yeah, I'd choose lamb over
Lamb is
turkey.
better than turkey.
I would choose lamb.
Pork, driest thing in the world. Like if
Pork
you're talking
without
dry,
apple sauce is
Yeah.
pretty different.
I'd probably still choose pork. I don't even mind pork that much. I think I.
or like a pork or chop.
Yeah.
Depends how you
seriously.
cook it.
Yeah.
Mm.
My dad's done some good pork before.
Mm.
Like some not too bad pork whatsoever.
Pulled pork, not traditional Christmas.
Yeah,
but
pulled
pulled
pork
pork's
with
not
dinner.
bad.
a nice postmodern classic.
Evolve, bro. We need to move forward.
Cyberpunk Christmas.
Cyberpunk. That's
What-
postmodern classic. Oh, that's the IPA from Brewdog.
Mm.
What else? What other? what's the other
Beef can be very dry. I wouldn't really want.
But good beef,
Beef-
is so good.
one? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm
It
fortunate
is
enough.
heavy though. Red meats are heavy.
Yeah, you're right. See, I'm fortunate enough to be going out for Christmas dinner this year.
Are you?
I am. I'm going to the Railway pub opposite. Shouts up there, and basically, because
Sponsor.
you know when you're going out
Please.
for dinner, you know it's gonna be good. So I've ordered beef. For my choice of meat, I've ordered beef because I'm like,
Mhm.
if they're gonna cook it, you know it's gonna be that pink in the middle. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was that
Yeah.
or turkey, so I went with beef. So if you're cooking beef yourself, unless you're a good cook, maybe not. But if you haven't, like, if you know it's gonna be good shit, I'm going with beef every day.
Mm.
Every day.
And that's the thing with the turkey. I feel like they're big, so they
They
can
are. That is
can like feed, and that could probably lend to why some of it is quite a bit drier, because if it is so big.
Because it's more, yeah.
Mm. But I feel like it lends well
Could just
to
get
a.
two chickens.
Could do. Well, you've already conceded
Or-
the chicken.
Or you could go the other way and go vegan and have a nut roast.
Yeah,
Calm down now.
they bang as well.
Nut roast bangs.
I've never tried a nut roast.
You know,
Nah.
they're great. to be
Roast
fair.
those nuts. Ooh.
Please.
Holy moly.
What other meats is there an option of?
Well, the
well,
words you
Tom,
oyster,
Tom
mate.
mentioned duck.
I've never tried duck, so I can't know.
Maybe
Very
just like
gamey.
a sausage meat. My mum makes a
Sausage
sausage. My mum makes a sausage plat quite often.
Sausage what?
Sausage plat. It's like a sausage meat. It's like a sausage roll, but
Is
there's
it a big-
tomatoes in it. They're really big,
Yeah.
and they kind of look like plats. They're kind of.
I think I've seen
pastries
that
laid
before.
over each other. That's something that I never really understood.
Like a bougie sausage roll.
Yeah. But
Do you
yeah,
know-
Sausage
wouldn't,
pie.
wouldn't have it with.
Do you know
that's like a Boxing Day thing.
Subway are currently doing a foot-long pig in blanket.
Mm.
They do a Subway sandwich with a
Oh,
big
right,
ass sausage, bacon, and then some cranberry sauce.
Yeah, they
on the
chucked a
top.
frankfurter in there.
Okay, yeah, that makes me feel very ill.
Same.
But still-
Christ.
Class.
Would try it.
But still, it's only a fiver.
True.
Nah, but I can see where you're coming from about that turkey one, Con. I completely understand.
Yeah.
I would pick that bun too.
You haven't been able to convince me that it's that much worse or
Ooh.
worth like thing. So
Wow.
you know,
Well, I mean,
I
we've
do
still got
slightly
two
disagree
other
on that one.
bones to pick.
yeah, let's go.
We indeed have.
Turkey
My
bone to pick.
second one is something that happened to me this morning.
Is it Christmassy?
I woke up. It's Christmassy.
Ooh.
I woke up this morning, and my mum has made it a tradition that whenever I'm at uni, whenever I'm away from home, she sends me an advent calendar.
Oh,
I know
So
where
it
this is
arrived
going, I
in
think.
the post, and I woke up this morning, a young, bleary-eyed Connor, fresh out of bed, and I looked at my advent calendar and I thought, "Where's today's date?" I found the date tomorrow, the date yesterday. 15 minutes into looking, I still hadn't found the fucking date. It is impossible to find your advent calendar door first time. It's like some sort of mental problem.
Let me just start off before we move on with this one. No offense, and you know I love you dearly. It's taking you 15 minutes to find
It
a number on a
wasn't
25-day
15.
I
advent
feel like
calendar.
that was an exaggeration.
That was
Oh, boys,
that
it's
was
a
some
joke.
hyperbole.
Hey, but if you're taking a long time, right, then maybe you do need to start questioning. Hang on a minute.
Sometimes I have to come back to it. I have to. I need
Do you
to
know what?
calm,
All right,
calm
now.
down, take 5, go and brush my teeth, and then work it out. But then by that point, then you're having minty chocolate, and that's a different
That
experience
is a different
altogether.
game. Having after 8, bro. Yeah, I
Mm.
get
Oh, they
that.
do have to eat orange now. I just love
Yeah.
orange.
I think you're an orange man.
They, I see what you're saying because the numbers are very, very small too, right?
What
Mm.
doesn't help is the font color.
Yes.
If it was a very
Yes.
bright color,
Mm.
then it would work far better. It would be easier to find. But the way it is, it always seems to blend in kind of badly, especially when it's like positioned in certain areas with like the background art, and sometimes the white overlaps,
Yeah.
and you're like, what number's that? I can't
What is-
see
what
it.
is- And I came up with some theories of how to avoid this problem, and I just wanted to run them by you.
Come on.
Okay,
To
yeah,
see
we
what
are
you
the
think.
panel.
I like that.
So I've got 2. Theory number 1 is once you open a door, instead of closing it again, you rip it off. Remove the door.
Ah.
So that you know that is empty now, and obviously by the time you get to the 20th, like, you've only got 4 doors to check. Easy, bang easy.
Makes your life easier. You're right.
However, it does make your advent calendar look
Shit.
very unappealing.
Pretty ugly. Yeah, I get your vibe.
My second theory was to just go with the chaos approach and just open any door on any day. Just be like, well, there's 24. If I do one a day,
I'm gonna get there.
I'm gonna get the same amount of chocolate anyway.
The maths works out.
It's just not in the right order.
Yeah, you're right.
But then, as any great artiste would attest, like
Mm.
if you're listening to an album, it has been structured in that way for
Well, this
a
is
reason.
the thing. Obviously, the big chocolate at the end is always on your 24th,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
25th, depending on the calendar. You don't start off with eating your whole Lindt bunny on day 4.
No,
That's facts,
you
that's
don't.
That would be anarchy.
especially on day 4 of all days.
On
I
day
mean,
4?
it would be alpha though.
Yeah,
On the
you-
4th day of Christmas,
You know, my
there's
sister used to
partridges
do-
in a pear tree or
Well,
something.
you know that
not
Lindt bunny?
bunnies.
You know that Lindt bunny you get on the big day?
Mm.
My sister goes in and takes like a bite out of the one I've got. She takes a bite off the ear and just sticks it back in. So then I open up like half a Lindt bunny on Christmas Eve, like, bro,
That is quite fun.
what are you doing? Every year consistently. And I never fails to like surprise me when it's done. I'm like, why would you do that? Yeah, but I get that approach. But then again, like you said, you only have yourself to blame when you sat on Christmas Eve with a regular number 5
Yeah.
chocolate.
You just got the tiny little like ball of
Chocolate.
naturally. But then, how do you feel about non-chocolate calendars? A friend of
I've
mine
seen
had
cheese one.
a gin one.
Yeah, I've seen the
Gin.
gin one.
Different
We
shot
seen
of
the
gin
gin one
every
last week in the
day.
shop.
We did.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
Now, here's the thing with the gin one and any sort of alcohol one. Say, I don't know about you boys. I usually open mine in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep it. You don't have to
Nah,
neck a gin
that's
first
the thing, bro. I can't do that. If I'm opening that advent calendar,
Yeah,
that's getting consumed.
If you're
right
opening
there.
it,
Oh,
you want to
really?
consume.
do. So if I'm about to go to work, I'm like, let me open my advent calendar. A quick double gin. That's pretty illegal. You know what I'm saying? And that's then
Yeah.
that takes that option and that morning magic away. You know what I'm saying?
But in the evening, you can sit and enjoy your flavoured gin.
You
I
can
remember I tried. Someone had one, and it was like a roasted pineapple gin,
Ooh.
and it was fucking rancid, to be honest. But some of them were quite good.
See,
There
that
was like
sounds like it'd be nice.
like some funky berry ones, because they're like taster ones, aren't they? It's a different gin for every
Mm.
day.
And then isn't it like on the 24th you get like
It's the gin to end all
Almost.
gins.
it's like it's
It's
not a
an
big bottle though,
actual-
right? It's like just a little bit bigger. The
Might be a
bottle.
little
Yeah.
bit bigger. I
Yeah,
don't know.
imagine it's just
I can't say
normal
I've
gin
got-
as well.
That's just yeah.
Not
Well, it
even
could just be like a
flavoured.
fancy, like a nice Tanqueray 10 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an alpha gin.
Mm.
To be fair, I've seen there's lots. They have them for everything. They have them for like makeup. They have like
They have them
toy
for
ones.
they have them for grenade bars,
Do they?
protein bars. Yeah.
Wow.
I almost
Honestly,
almost went for one, but then they were like 50 quid. So
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
nah.
And the problem is, you know, within that 24 days, there's gonna be at least 6 or 7 bars. That you're like, I just don't want to eat that one today.
Mm.
Like, say you have the birthday cake one.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, then you gotta like,
No.
What's wrong with the birthday cake?
what's
one?
right
Have you
with
had
it?
it before?
No.
It's grim.
Joe
Is it bad?
Tom
It's
says,
really
tell me
bad.
this isn't weird, right? He's like, I only have one of them on my birthday and I hate it every time. Like, why'd you have it then? Well, it's my birthday, innit?
But of course, Christmas is the birthday of Jesus Christ.
Facts.
Yeah, but I don't want to celebrate.
So why would you
Well, I
not
do wanna
celebrate the
celebrate.
birthday of old Jeezy Crazy with a grenade bar?
Jeezy crazy. You could celebrate it with a grenade
It's what
bar.
he would have wanted. He died on the cross for our grenade bars.
Yeah.
There we
Well,
are.
I don't mind having it on the 24th, but if it pops up any more than that,
Mm.
That's
no,
what you
thank
gotta call it a day. I understand that. Yeah, I mean, there's levels to this game, right? You know what I'm
Yeah, and they
saying?
also do cheese ones. One I'd imagine
Now,
you'd like.
This is the one I
Loads
don't.
of people buy them in Sainsbury's.
I've
enjoy
heard about that
cheese.
one. Now, listen, hear me out. There's no way after a little while, because you don't fridge an advent calendar, that shit's not going to be smelly. If it's just
well, they're
sitting
probably
out.
like packs, are they?
Yeah.
But even so, cheese, I thought you have to keep in a fridge, right?
Once it's open.
So so you don't have to keep a cheese in the fridge otherwise.
But if there's no air
No.
in the packet, it's not being contaminated, is it? So
But still, like, surely.
can you keep cheese at room temperature? Yeah, because it's not meat. I mean, meat you can keep.
But would you
Obviously,
keep?
it has to be
I
refrigerated.
mean, people
but-
eat gone off cheese all the time.
Yeah, blue cheese is literally
I'm-
mouldy cheese.
I'm not doubting about that, but I'm on about the smell.
It's
Like,
not going to
surely
smell.
if you-
But if it's in the
gonna
packet, the
it's gonna
smell's
be
not gonna be able to
tightly-
go
It's going to
anywhere.
be tightly packed.
Where's it gonna
I
go?
don't know, bro. There's something about that to
It's
me.
going
I'm
to be
just like,
tightly
nah, man.
packed.
But still, would you want a cheese advent calendar?
Yeah, I'd try it. There's a lot of different cheeses as well.
I do.
So
It depends
that
on the
makes sense.
cheese.
I mean, if you think about it, normal advent calendar, you just get a little bit of well, it's the same chocolate every time.
Mm.
And then there's the big one on Christmas Eve.
See, you
With
say
cheese, different ones every
Yeah,
time.
variety.
That. See, you say that, but if you got a lint calendar, I got one this year for the first time, right?
Mm,
Yeah,
I
but
have
the-
one.
Every
It's-
day, different bowl.
No,
Yeah.
there's
Different
usually
bowl.
like 3 different ones. aren't
Sometimes
I think there's 3 or 4,
consistency.
but it still changes every, so you won't
Yeah.
have
I've
the
had
same
some
one
mini
to a
there.
rabbits.
But all I'm saying
Yeah.
I
is,
had like a
all I'm saying
square.
is,
like the little square one, right, and the little
Mm.
bowls. Oh,
and the balls are good.
all I'm
balls,
saying is,
I bet.
you're
Mm.
gonna have at least 10, 12 different cheeses in there,
Yeah.
Mm.
and
a
they
lot of
do
different
taste
cheeses.
very, very different.
Yeah,
yeah, it's fast.
So you never know what you're gonna get. And if you like cheese,
might get a blue cheese.
like
might
a
get a nice
cathedral
mild
city.
goat cheese.
Wensleydale.
Perhaps Wensleydale. Perhaps Red Leicester.
If you could
Who
put one
knows?
thing in an
Cheddar.
advent
It's a
calendar, what would
taste
it be?
sensation.
So like, if you could have
Um,
one, if it was your invention, what would you make your advent calendar?
Nude photos of Liam.
Yeah. My dick.
On day 24, the big dog.
If I could make an advent calendar out of, that's a good question actually.
It's hard, right?
I'd just be like £1 million every day. Like, just like loads of money.
How much would you charge that
A
calendar?
different color pound note.
No, I would put like £1. I'd make one that was just £1, and I'd hide $1 million inside of one to give that one lucky. Then Charlie Bucket would come along with his granddad. Was that Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
That'd be
Fraud.
No, you know for a fact like it would just be some rich guy who won the £1 million one though.
Yeah, every time. Or he'd have bought all of them.
Then I'd feel even sadder.
Yeah.
What about you? What calendar would you make?
I said
What?
nude photos of you, different one every day.
A fact.
No, do you know what I'd like to do is different types of honey.
Very good call.
Honey
Wow.
is a weirdly varied food.
You're right. Have you tried
can
that
get-
Manuka stuff?
Manuka honey. Yeah.
That's expensive.
Yeah. Someone gave me that when I had a cold once. Don't really know what
Go
it
down
did,
well?
but it felt
Honey's
pretty well afterwards.
good, Yeah.
Honeycomb is nice. You chew on the wax, pretty tasty. It's like a baby bell only without any cheese.
Nice honey.
So not really like a baby bell. Yeah, honeys, and obviously different bees produce different types of honey depending on where you are. Literally miles apart.
But what do you give on day 24 then?
A bee,
A full bee.
big bee, just bzzz from flying out.
Damn nice.
What about you, Ormsy?
I'm trying to think of it, boys. I asked the question. To be fair, right, mine probably wouldn't be too extravagant. Like, I'm trying to think of what I really like to eat on a day. I would do a biscuit advent calendar, if that's not already been done.
No, I would have thought there might be one of them.
Surely there should be, but like a different, like, Fox's biscuit every day coming up. Oh, my God.
Crunch
Well-
creams. Have you had crunch cream?
Oh, yeah. The ones, like, the little ginger ones with cream.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
moly.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of those.
No?
Oh.
If I think it's the one you are.
You are, yeah.
Mm.
Bro, have you tried in the, like, the chocolate ring they have? So it's like a thick, it's like the milk chocolate ring they have in the box.
With the biscuit in the middle. Mm.
My goodness.
Honestly, it's
Foxes
nothing
know
better
that
than
stuff.
Christmas biscuits.
You're right.
Christmas
Right.
biscuits are.
I mean, Marks and Spencer is always my go-to, but
Mm.
legit, any shop you get them from,
They're class.
they always bang.
I don't know what it is. They're just so much nicer.
Yeah.
And you
It's
feel
because
good.
they're so chocolatey, but there's also a little bit of biscuit in there.
Bit of bite.
Like, it's not really a biscuit; it's a chocolate with a little bit of biscuit.
A tinsy bit of biscuit, yeah. Filled with biscuit. I'd go with a biscuit one. If
Or
that's
maybe
what
one that was just swear words in different languages. Just every day a new swear word.
What would the 24th be? What's
You
the
might
big
get,
go?
like,
Right,
what's the
so-
big one? You might get vaffanculo, which means something bad in Italian.
Yeah.
Or perhaps you could get pizdiec.
Yeah, but
something
surely
bad
your
in
self-esteem by the end of the month will go right down.
Well, no, because you can just assault everyone.
yeah, no,
Insult, not
but, no,
assault.
but then just think your calendar's swearing at you every
Yeah,
time.
I quite enjoy that though. Tough love.
Yeah, I need that from time to time.
Keep me grounded during the Christmas period. Too
What's
much love going around.
But I think it probably would be chocolate based because you know how much I love chocolate, and I feel like this already been done. So
Damn. What's the next? What's the final?
So the
bone to
final
pick?
bone to pick that I have is more of a concept than a thing particularly.
All right.
And it's one that I'm actually feeling the effects of currently. It's overeating. I personally hate the sensation of being too full up.
Fact.
I have outgrown it. I feel like I'm a bigger man now, both in size and in personality. And there is no reason for my stomach to absorb that much food in one period.
And that's the thing. It's hard to argue with you. You're damn right.
You're
You
right.
genuinely are. But
You always feel bad after.
But
all I'd say is
Tasty, tasty food.
it's Christmas Day. It's one time. So why not just gorge? Other than the fact you feel awful
Yeah.
and you put on about 10 kilograms.
also on Christmas, it feels rude not to. And I know that's saying like, oh, it'd be rude not to. It genuinely does feel rude not to. You know, if you go to like a Boxing Day party or I don't know, you have a Christmas dinner cooked for you and you don't consume your like over eyes worth in food and you're just eating if you're not doing that and you're leaving food, it just feels like, bro, it's Christmas and you're leaving. That's pretty rude right now. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't see. It feels like it's etiquette to overeat.
Yeah,
on
but
Christmas.
he's having to go at the etiquette.
Yeah.
Ah, so you're not about the etiquette.
Well, that's the bone to
I
pick.
don't enjoy it. I feel
Right.
forced to carry on overindulging.
And you know what? That's because you are.
I know.
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
like it.
It feels so good to start off with, but then you do hit the wall.
Yeah.
It's like a marathon.
Not a sprint.
It is a marathon.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I feel like once a year I can deal with it. It's fine.
Don't overindulge on the
Special day.
starters. Save plenty of space for the main. Prepare yourself for the cheese board, because cheese is a pretty heavy dish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
facts.
especially with the crackers.
And and the crackers. People always forget about the crackers.
I'm a big fan of crackers.
I love crackers.
Don't forget. Consider that the pigs and blankets. There are going to be some left over. There's always some left over, and you are
facts.
going to have to eat them all.
Yeah, or that. Now I can agree with you here. As an only
Mm.
child, especially one like with a parent who like doesn't eat meat,
Yeah.
there are lots of leftovers. Now
Mm.
it falls upon me
That's my
as the
response.
meat eater in the house to
It's your
chomp down on all of that.
responsibility. Yeah.
And you do.
Now I can get back.
Your mum
get
cheering
behind
you
it.
on.
Yeah.
Go
So
on,
I've
Tom, I
already
believe in you.
overindulged. I've already overindulged.
Eat that meat.
So me.
I've
Sorry,
already overindulged.
Yeah.
But now it's on me to finish it all off, even though I'm already past the point.
And that's the thing. But the thing is, once again, it's rude not to. It's that you're not even asked to do that. You're expected to do that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do that, that is completely on your And also,
If I don't
don't
do
know,
that, I
but-
get called a pussy.
but don't you feel bad? I don't know about you. I hate wasting. So you know, if you're wasting food, you genuinely
hate
feel
waste.
guilty. But at the same time, it's a weird one
Yeah.
because you feel bad wasting, but you'd also feel bad not loading your plate because it's Christmas Day and that is what you need to do.
Mm.
So then you're in a one solution stop. You've got to consume it all or you're done. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
It's an hard
And
one.
that's what he's bone to pick in.
You are boning to
That's
pick
not
it.
bad.
But
Yeah,
like-
the only benefit to eating so much food is that it allows you more room to drink. And you can just drink more and more.
Yeah, that's facts. I do like
Yeah,
a sip
that's
on
true.
Christmas these days.
Oh, yeah, I get drunk
dr-
most Christmases.
Bro,
I mean, you have to get through it, really.
Yeah. Got 20
We-
people in the house.
Do you drink we drink for the full duration of Christmas though?
Oh, there was very few points of Christmas where I don't have an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Somewhere in my immediate proximity.
That's the thing, right? It's just and even if it's just like, oh, I'm only going to have a couple tonight. That
Yeah.
couple is still like a
Well,
couple of beers.
Because of
beers.
my history in the cocktail business, it often falls to me on Christmas to make cocktails for my
Oh, very nice.
various
Ah.
drunk aunts. And often my dad about 3 o'clock in the morning, when everyone else going to bed, he's like, time for cocktails!
What
Oh,
cocktail
really?
do you make? What's your go-to Christmas cocktail?
A mudslide
A mudslide.
is vodka, Kahlua, so coffee liqueur, and Bailey's, which is a nice kind
Ooh.
of coffee sweet. And also quite a lot of alcohol.
I bet that's quite heavy.
No, surprisingly not, because Bailey's is thick, but obviously vodka is, and Kahlua are just like
Liquid.
any other liquid, like water.
I bet that goes right to your head though, right?
Yeah, but it depends how much you've eaten on Christmas Day.
Fact, if you
If
set
you- if
yourself
you-
up,
You're going to have to make some of those for us. I
Do a
think. That sounds good.
Christmas. Yeah, what was it we have at work? A chai martini.
have you
Yeah,
heard
I've
of a chai
heard
martini?
of a chai martini.
That's Bailey's Kahlua Christmas brandy or rum. I forget. It's a Christmas bottle at work. Some oat milk shaken, and then you can do a little bit of artwork.
Underrated.
On top. I enjoy the artwork.
Underrated
Oat milk. Yeah, I would say now rated.
Yeah, it's gone up in the last few years.
It's pretty,
right?
but you are right. It is good.
I do like a bit.
Lasts for fucking ages as well. All of a sudden, I don't have to bite.
To be fair, I do
buy
like
milk
milk
and throw
that
it
doesn't
out.
really have an expiration date.
Yeah, it helps.
When I was living in Malta, we get that milk to keep in the cupboard.
Well, the long life.
Yeah, and it lasts like 8 months.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste that good, and it's always room temperature, but like doesn't go off. It's just a
You
bit
could keep
weird.
it in the fridge anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, but where's the fun in that? You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Right. So out of all those three, what are we saying?
I'm going with a turkey because I completely agree with the fact that it's such a tradition that you have. There must be a reason for it, but like the reason for having turkey specifically on Christmas. And to me, I would choose that last out of all of the meats. Genuinely, like I would personally, I don't dislike it, but listen, don't judge me, right? This is someone who doesn't have their cooked dinner with gravy, all right? I'm sorry. Don't judge me. I have a dry Christmas dinner. It's out there, right? There we can move on, right?
All I'm saying, he complains about dryness. Well, maybe.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
your own doing.
you know, if I have a nice bit of moist chicken, or if I have a good bit of nice, well-cooked beef,
Yeah.
it genuinely does taste better without gravy than a dry-ass piece of turkey.
Okay, well, I'm glad your opinion's out there.
Yeah. I, on the contrary, believe that gravy tastes better without anything else.
Ooh.
Just drink gravy.
I would just rather have the gravy.
And they were having a go at me for being the weird one in the culinary art for liking turkey. Right, no, that's fair enough. What is your bone to pick, the worst one, though?
Mine would be the overeating. Because it makes me feel bloated, sluggish, and not like I'm myself on tip-top form.
And you feel put in a box to having do it. Like you have to do it. Okay.
Subjective.
It seems we're on a knife edge here.
Mm.
And as I, principally disagree with yours, I'm going to have to go with the overeating.
I mean, you could go with advent calendars. The door issue on the advent calendar.
That is irritating, actually. But
We
then
could
I
have a
feel
three-way tie. Turns out we all hate every element of
you
Christmas.
know what? We will have our very first three-way tie
Three-way tie.
on Bone to Pick.
Wow.
Dun,
What a
dun,
world.
dun.
What an experience. Our next segment is actually a conversation I had about a week and a half ago, where I was wandering down the road and I saw two men dressed as Santa Claus fighting. Which I thought, thank God I love British culture. This is fucking unbelievable. And then I thought, who's going to win? Which Santa is victorious? And then I thought, what would happen if I fought Santa?
Krampus.
It's a good question.
What would happen if I fought Santa? And the conclusion I came to was that I would lose catastrophically.
He's a big boy.
But I just wanted to see what your opinions would be on the topic. Can you talk through A, your fight strategy, B, what Santa's strengths are, and what you think the outcome would be?
Well, his strength is his size, in my opinion.
Well, listen,
as a veteran of the
But
fight,
does that make
fight
him
game.
slow?
Yes, but that's what I'm
Because
thinking.
he's not like Francis Ngannou. He's not big and muscly.
I would.
He's big and fat.
I'd have
Jolly.
to focus on the hit, duck out the way, hit, duck, keep wearing him down.
Yeah.
He's about to tire. Then, at the perfect moment, get behind him, choke him out like that. And
Like Charles Oliveira.
Yeah,
Let me tell
and
you.
it's good night Vienna.
Let me tell you why your strategy was never going to get you anywhere. All right. I was lucky enough back in my day
To
go
fight Santa.
To go to, no, I went to Lapland, right?
Mm.
And I managed to meet the big dog himself, the alpha, the real one. You know what I'm saying? So we got his pictures of it. You know, I'm not joking. I remember it very clearly. I was only like 7 or 8. But I can remember this in my brain, and there's pictures to prove it, which have probably boosted my memory, but nonetheless. We're walking down with our elf. I can't remember our elf's name, whatever her name was in Lapland. She's guiding us around this tour. It's snowing. All of a sudden, there's the northern lights up there. Beautiful scenes, right? And all of a sudden, you see this thing in the trees. And reindeer starts walking up.
Krampus.
And Krampus. And the big dog's walking behind them. Now, the big dog, I am not exaggerating, must be at least 7'2".
Who's Santa?
Santa is huge.
Oh my God.
Now, the
Tyson
real
Fury is Santa Claus.
Dog, your boy, And I'm not talking about this is the real deal. This is the big dog. This
But
is
then
the guy.
wouldn't this be perspectives? Because you, as a 7-year-old,
No, but he's got
Would have been.
photographic
It would
evidence
be,
to prove
but
it, Hans.
hey,
yes, but he's smaller.
it would be, but
Yeah, but he's
I can
not in the
context.
photos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
but
He
he's
can
smaller
see
than
it.
he is.
Yeah,
now.
but I can contextualize it. Daza also backs the idea. This bloke's
There you
7'2", and that's a man who doesn't lie. Right. So now
Grown
all I'm
man.
saying, right?
I in the Nordic mountains or something
The
with a
big dog.
7'8"
Oh no,
man.
Lap-
Lapland
Now-
is up in.
Yeah.
Where did you go? Finland, Norway.
No, he went to
Lapland.
he went to England, Wales.
No, I didn't.
Oh, did you?
No, I went to
Lapland.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
but Lapland
He was the
is
real one.
Blimey.
Lapland is
Yeah,
a
dog.
I went to the north of Finland, a city called Rovaniemi. in
I
the
don't know.
Arctic
I thought
Circle.
I went to the North Pole when I was younger. I thought it was the North Pole, but
Yeah,
it turned out to be
you're
Lapland.
in the Arctic Circle. If you're
Yeah,
in Lapland.
dude, it was. And,
But it's
and
in
it
a
was
few
like,
different countries.
you know, like the
Norway,
grotto experience they do, where you actually go there
Yeah,
for 3
yeah.
days within the hotels, and they like take you all around. You meet Santa, you do all the stuff with the elves. It was crazy. Went on
Yeah.
like a husky ride and stuff like that. Crazy
That'd be
stuff.
cool.
But that's what I'm saying, right? The big dog's big, so you attack it. You're gonna go low, and you're gonna choke him out. You're gonna have to jump high, brother, because that man's
Yeah,
down
but he'd
there.
be on a knee.
Would he though?
Yeah, he'd be
'Cause
tired
he's
out. That's when
nimble
you
as
know.
shit, boy.
That's when you know.
Well, it's assumed it's UFC rules. No shots below the belt.
Small. You'd be like,
You can't just whack him in the balls.
No, I'd be hitting the back of his knees.
Would you go for the knee shots?
Yeah, the back
Wear
of
him
his knees.
down.
Yeah.
He's
And
an
that's
old
the
man,
thing.
mind. Maybe he's got
Yeah.
arthritis.
And that's the thing. I'm going
Facts.
to demonstrate. He'd
Come
be
on.
tired like that. Be so tired. He's going to have to take a little rest. He's going to go,
Yeah.
oh, like that.
Like
and
a-
then I'll just be able
Oh.
to reach his neck. I'll get behind him.
Oh,
Anthony
Charles
Taps.
Oliveira.
And like
Charles,
I said,
yeah.
good night.
Only problem, Moxie, I love your game plan. I love your optimism here. All I'm saying, bro, that's one big man. This man's super power. He can travel the world in a night. Now, I know you're fast as
That
shit,
is good
right?
cardio.
That is
It's
good
great
cardio. And I
Although
know
he
you're
is in a flying cart.
yeah,
he's
but
not
also,
running.
bro,
And he's
getting
eating
in
mince
a-
pies.
and he's getting out of
He's
cheese.
already
He's
overindulged.
He's
You know what? I don't know if
you've
have you seen the movie Arthur's Christmas?
Arthur Christmas, the one where he's about like.
I thought you said art is
And there's like a
Christmas.
history of Santas, and it's a family chain of Santas.
Yeah.
What I hated about that movie was how Santa and his Santa doesn't deliver the presents; he just delivers one. The elves do the rest, and they do it with this like crazy technology in a spaceship. I was like, nah,
Capitalism.
dog,
Santa
that's
is a
not what
capitalist.
happens.
Santa is peak capitalism.
Fact. No, but
He's a fraud.
I respect your game plan. I really, really do. But I was purely on the size and stature of this man, in comparison to the fact that this man's going magic around the year in one night. I think he can prepare for a bit of a calf kick.
Fatto, isn't he?
He is a big boy.
No,
My main issue was not so much Santa himself, right? He's an old man. Granted, he does have magical abilities. My main problem would be Santa's got the boys. The boys are going to back Santa up. Santa's got Rudolph in the gang.
That's
Reindeers, flying reindeers. Imagine them attacking you from the air.
true. Yeah,
They've
but
got antlers, they've got
Oh,
red noses, and they're out for revenge. I know for a fact that Donna and Blitzen would fuck you up.
Yeah, facts.
And
yeah,
then you've got
no,
to
that is
consider
true.
the army of elves.
Yeah.
You can fight one
Yeah.
man, you can't fight 500.
And the thing is as well.
And the thing is, they only look short compared to 7-foot Santa.
Actually,
fair.
they're
They
about
look fine.
5'9".
Yeah.
Taller than me and you.
Yeah.
But that's
Same height as me.
to clarify. But that's the thing as well. So you got him coming at you from all those levels. So you got the big dog. up
Yeah,
there.
but is it UFC rules? Are we allowed to have
It's UFC rules.
I think you
outside
do UFC rules.
interference?
I think
But,
you can.
I mean, UFC famously, Khabib once jumped the cage to fight
Right.
Connor's corner. Sometimes the rules go out the window.
But would I have you guys in my corner?
No, I
bro,
wouldn't fight
no,
Santa, no.
no offense, right? If you're fighting Santa and you have a load of elves in you, you're on your own, bro. I love you dearly, but like, good luck on you. It's been a pleasure.
That sounds like, I don't want to get on a naughty list.
No, I
I don't want Krampus getting involved.
I need that. Yeah.
And that's another question. Are we fighting Santa or the anti-Santa that is Krampus?
If you fight Krampus, you're done.
No, I
Krampus.
think maybe Krampus could be on your side.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a tag
Anti-Santa.
team. Santa and his army, and you and Krampus.
What
What
was
about
weird?
Krampus's army? Because he had a weird ass army.
He did have a weird army, yeah.
Those gingerbread men.
He's got those angry gingerbread
Fuck them,
men.
man. If they come at
That
you,
weird
you're knackered.
like puppet, its face opens up.
Yeah, that eats like.
For anyone that
children.
hasn't, because this actually won't have come up in the episode yet, we speak about a film called Krampus, which is a
about
horror
the
Halloween
anti-Santa.
film about the anti-Santa. It's an Austrian tradition.
It's awful.
It's not a great film.
Awfully
I
good.
actually quite enjoyed it because it was so kind of, well, different.
They didn't even. They did. Do you know what? It didn't even try to hide from the fact that we're not even going to build up the show and you Krampus. He's you. Throw your list out the
there is
window,
no-
dead.
Krampus was always there. You just didn't know it.
Man's got hoofs.
He has, and bro, he has a weird Santa-like face, which is quite crazy. Like
does,
he
he's,
does look like a Saint Nick type of face,
Yeah.
which is. But I wouldn't want to end up in one of those snow globes.
But then, like you said, Nicholas
forgot
is
about
indeed a saint. So would he really?
Fight.
Would it really be in his?
Maybe God is on his side.
Whoa.
But does that mean you get the devil?
Damn. So you got to think about these things here.
So
right?
we've got religion. Now we've got to fight the Vatican as well.
Am I allowed to have the vampire from Midnight Mass?
Yeah.
On my team.
Yeah, but bro, that lady just slashed his wings and he didn't know where he was.
You don't know he died though.
But he can't fly. He's not gonna go far.
Well,
And, he can't like sunlight.
Hey, it looked like he was flying to me when he was flying off.
Struggle though.
Yeah, he struggled, but he's
And-
still there.
Nah, bro, I'm backing Santa on this one. If Santa's trying to fight me, I'm like, you know what? You're right. Let me hop on your side.
Yeah.
Let me come with you.
Because then you've got to deal with the Vatican, and then the God, but then you've got the devil on your side, which means you've got like Richard Dawkins.
Yeah.
You got
Then you can have pitchforks and shit.
You can have pitchforks. Yeah, you can have
What-
torches.
What's Santa got? A candy cane?
You might be able to sacrifice some things. Maybe a
Yeah.
goat.
How
I
long?
got Son of Sam on my team.
Son of Sam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got. Whoa.
Manson.
This is turning out to be a bit of a roster.
Yo, could I draft in King Kong?
I think you could maybe draft
Yeah,
it.
that
I don't know what
case-
King Kong's stance is
Yeah,
towards.
neither do I.
Hey.
If King Kong and Godzilla had a ideological battle about Christmas, which one would be pro Santa? Which one would be against?
Yeah, and that's
Ah,
what I'm
Kong-
saying.
I would
Kong's
imagine
hard.
King Kong would be pro
But then I'd
Yeah.
imagine I'd be able to recruit Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Godzilla. Yeah.
So, famously, beats the fuck out of King Kong.
Yeah.
Kong had his moments. I rewatched that recently. He did have his moments.
Yeah.
You know, he was a bit like Poirier. You know what I mean? He had his moments, started well.
It wasn't.
I-
It was a 10-9, not a 10-8.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you.
Right.
What's the biggest animal you reckon you can knock out?
Sasquatch.
The
One of
biggest
these, one of
animal I
these.
reckon I could knock out in one punch.
A few punches if you
A
need
few
them.
punches if I need them. Well, let me think. What's quite a big animal? A giraffe.
You reckon you could knock out a
I
giraffe?
reckon I
Their
could knock
chin's
out a
quite
giraffe.
exposed, right?
Yeah, what if it
And
leant
their
down?
neck,
on
so
that,
look, yeah, it'd have to kind of lean itself towards. Or maybe if I scaled its neck.
Yeah.
Yes, facts.
Nah, but like a I don't know, like a big spider. I reckon I could knock out a big
But,
spider.
Yeah.
Could probably crush a big spider.
Maybe
Probably.
like a, but they're like, yeah. See, like I couldn't knock out a Tibetan Mastiff. Big dogs, couldn't do that.
No.
Maybe
I couldn't knock out a dog.
maybe
My heart wouldn't let me
the
do that.
Deluxe dog.
The Dulux dog.
Yeah.
You'd want to knock.
Or
Why
what
would
I
you
used to
knock
call
out
as
a
a kid
dog?
the Durex dog.
It's two
awkward
very different
conversations.
meanings.
Yeah. What else is like a kind of maybe a
The
dolphin?
Andrex dog.
The
I
Andrex
could
dog.
knock out the Andrex dog.
Yeah, maybe I'd have
Please.
better chance, less protection. I wouldn't want to knock out a dog though.
Mm.
No,
It would have to
my
be
heart
like
wouldn't let me do that.
what's like a morally maybe a big snake.
Yeah, I could whack out an anaconda.
Easy
Yeah.
does. One of them, one of this.
Yeah.
Slip like that, uppercut like that.
Left hook, uppercut. No, left hook, uppercut. Good night.
Good
Would you do a little knee slam?
Yeah.
Do
Bend
it
it over.
Like Bane to Batman.
Crack his back.
Fuck.
No.
Chiropractor.
KSI famously said he could knock out a horse. What are you saying?
Maybe a horse,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they're quite stagnant,
A
right?
cow would be quite sturdy, I think. I think a cow would have a better chin than a horse.
Yeah, me too. I think, look, if you're going to be really, really, really picky and pedantic about it, I wouldn't really want to hook a cow, because if I hook a cow and that cow retaliates, that's a dense animal coming at me right there.
It is a dent.
You've got to think repercussions. of the
And
situation,
they
you know
are
what I'm saying?
notoriously quite aggressive.
Are they?
Yeah.
Cows, yeah. I once got bitten by a cow.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't think I would knock out. I mean, look,
What about a
If-
swan?
one v.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
they're
it's a horse.
aggressive.
They're very aggressive.
Swans break dogs' necks.
Yeah. How do they do that?
I don't know. Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu. Oh, bro, I could take on a kangaroo.
No, they're boxers.
Fuck
Don't
off.
worry about it.
Have you seen how dense kangaroos
You know how
are?
nimble I am, boy.
Yo, have you seen how high they can jump as well?
Yeah.
See
They got
me,
kicks as well. They can not only can they box.
Have you seen that guy?
Oh.
Have you seen that
They fight
video?
like Conor McGregor. They all like.
Yo, have you seen that video where the kangaroo's got the guy's dog in a headlock and he goes and hooks the kangaroo?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the
Yeah,
kangaroo
that
just stands
kangaroo.
there.
That kangaroo's a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could
They
bait
do
it
that
out.
kangaroo.
No, the only thing we should react to the videos of kangaroos being overly aggressive, because there's loads of them.
Yeah,
they're
Yeah.
actually quite funny. But yeah, I reckon I could beat up Santa.
You reckon you could be up? I don't think I could be up Santa, but maybe if I had Richard Dawkins, Godzilla, and the Antichrist on my side,
Yeah,
Maybe.
perhaps.
Then you got a chance. See, I don't think I'm beating up Santa, and I think if I was to even get into that situation, the repercussions of never being like on a good list again, and also just not, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth the scrap.
Now, I'm not saying I'd want to be.
Do you reckon you would concede? Do you reckon you would perhaps read some like Sun Tzu Art of War and say, sometimes a loss?
Nah,
you
you
can
just-
lose the battle and win the war.
Nah, you just let Santa put him in a headlock and then a little.
Yeah,
Tap,
little
like
easy
a
tap.
Quick
Easy
tap, like
tap.
no embarrassment in that.
Little
you know what I'm
Amanda
saying?
Nunes, easy tap.
Yeah,
Mm.
bang, bang, bang. It's all
I'm sorry,
over for
Amanda, I shouldn't
everyone.
really be slagging
Yeah,
off
shouts
Amanda
out
Nunes. She
Amanda.
would murder me
She's
in a
one of the
heartbeat.
toughest blokes. Shouts out Amanda Nunes as well. Sad loss, but hey,
shouts out
yeah.
Amanda Nunes. Shouts out Pena though.
She
What a
only
win.
she only lost the fight. Like it's not that deep, but like still.
Yeah,
But yeah, she could knock out Santa.
she definitely could knock out.
It is crazy. Especially
Santa, this is me officially calling you out.
Yeah,
1-on-1 in the studio.
calling out Santa at 3 a.m. Gone wrong. He actually picked up.
yeah, actually.